your drama queen. And welcome to the drama castle. Overheard them mention hater, not a pretty word like moist or moisture. Wanna quit, but you know I'm a soldier. Try to get me out, you know it's game over. Say it's toxic, chaotic, unhealthy. Always play my cards right, don't test me. I'm not here to play nice, no I can't be. And if you're trying to stop me, that's a guarantee. Too many people try to get me out, and it worked for a second, but I'm back now, better than ever. Welcome to the drama castle. I am your drama queen, and welcome to the drama castle. You try to stop me, but you can't. Too many people try to stop me, but you can't. You can't.
All right, everybody. I am so sorry for the delay. We're still waiting on our special guests, but hopefully they show up. But I am here, and we're going to have a court session. So how this is going to work is you beautiful people in the chat, you're going to hear everything, and then we're going to have the judge come on, and they're going to make, obviously, the official ruling, but y'all are going to also get to vote on innocent or guilty. For the record, I know this is all for fun. Y'all are all probably going to vote guilty anyway, unlike everybody. So we'll see how the ruling goes. But then the judge will get to issue out what their sentence will be. So this is going to be fun. I have 4 cases we're going to cover tonight. 4 cases. I know y'all I feel like some of y'all already know, some of the people I'm going to have for today's cases, but we'll see how it goes. I'm trying something different, something fun, for hyping up the drama. But while we're waiting, how are y'all doing? I seen a lot of y'all in the chat waiting. I'm so sorry to keep all 11 of y'all waiting. I appreciate y'all though for waiting on me. Let's see. Shay was the first one here when it got scheduled, so she said like the stream, and I agree. You should like the stream or dislike it if you don't like it. It's fine. You are not my mom, says Ryu. DDH1 me already liked the stream. Hey everybody, nice. Geek Studio saying hi. Hello back at you. Hey Nate, I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm here for it. That's like 90% of the people who watch me. They never know what's gonna happen, but they are here for it. That is true. Jamal Breezy in the chat, hello, saying yo. I did not mean for that to rhyme, but I took the time. All right, I'm sorry. This is cringe. I'm going to lose so many viewers from that one. I apologize. I apologize for my cringe. The beautiful Jillykins is here. See, I already lost 3 people for that awful joke. That's crazy. Jillykins is here. Hello, beautiful people. Hello, beautiful Jillykins. How are you? Much love. Much love to Jillykins. Always posting the GoFundMe. Appreciate you doing the work. Much love. Much love. Big Rudy Show. Hello. How are you? Much love to Big Rudy Show. Hopefully you're doing well. Let's see. Who else we got in the chat? I'm going down the list. Look, I'm here. Yeah, you're late. Reivelations, you're late. What's going on, Ray? Why you late, Ray? Starting soon, guys. One moment. That was like, what, 20 minutes ago? This bitch always late for home shows. Damn shame. Damn shame. So I'm just going down chat, just making sure I don't miss anyone while I'm stalling for the guests to come on. Kimberly T, making popcorn for the court. Yes, get some popcorn, get some Takis, get some ramen, get some boba, get some soda, get some coffee, get some tea, because court will be in session shortly. The Joseph Santos is here. Hello, the Joseph Santos. How are you? Much love to the Joseph Santos. Let's see who else we got here going down the list. Suspect 13. How are you? Much love to Suspect 13. Vic VC. Is that Victor? Why do you keep changing your name, bro? I find Ray guilty of being lame and drinking weird drinks like boba tea. First of all, that is that is defamation. You're going to be next up on court. If this goes well and people like these type of little court case streams, things that people like to do, you're next. You're next, Victor. You're going to be next for the blasphemy and the defamation against boba tea. Joey L, what is up? Hello, puppet. Hello. How are you? Much love to Joey. Of course, much love to Joey. Let's see. It's okay. We're used to waiting on you. That is not true. That is not true at all. Lady Laura is in the chat. Hello, Lady Laura. How are you? Much love to everybody showing up in the chat. God damn, there's a lot of y'all. RSS feed says, what about just water? I mean, I have water right now. I'm drinking just water right now. Water is okay. I'm getting used to water. I prefer boba tea, but I like water. Water is not for nerds. That's why a lot of y'all are unhealthy. You should drink more water. And I'm only saying that because I get told I need to drink more water. Dust Productions already starting the goal off right with a fake Annabelle doll. I wanted me to tell you hi, everyone, like the stream. You know, Dust, I'm not trying to do the Annabelle doll stuff. I'm telling you, I don't believe in that stuff. This stuff is evil. But thank you so much, Dust. Appreciate you, Dust. Don't make me sue you for making me addicted to boba tea. Do it. I dare you. Trial by combat. Bet. Say less. Say less. Remington here says the people are real. The cases are real. The rulings are final. This judgment, Reivelations. Yes. All rulings are final, y'all. The judge will explain all judgment, all rulings are final. There will be no mistrials, none of that. It's all set in stone. It's done. Whenever the judge gets here, we'll definitely start. Hoping the judge gets here soon, because yeah, we definitely need the judge here, because I can't start the show without the judge. So the judge is on his way. He's a special guest. Don't worry about it. Y'all, I love how somebody was trying to guess who the guest is. They asked me, who's the special guest? And I'm sitting there like, why would I tell you who the special guest is? It wouldn't make it very special if I told you who it was. And then they thought it was one of the people that I covered. I'm like, why would I have that person on as a judge? That's crazy. You're crazy for that. I'm calling you out, Emperor, because Emperor asked me, who you having on? Who's the special guest? I can't tell you who the special guest is. That takes away from the special guest. But it'll be fun whenever the special guest gets on here. Donald, what is up to you? How are you? Hopefully y'all having great weekends. You know, Frog Tony or GTFO? No, you can GTFO. It's not Frog Tony. I'll tell you it's not. No, it's not Drew. All right, stop guessing. Stop guessing. We're going to stop guessing now. We're going to stop guessing who it is. We're going to stop guessing who it is. Jillykins, thank you so much for being a member for 28 months. God damn. I appreciate that so much. Hurry up, Judge Judy. Love you, Ray. I love you too. I love you too. Thank you so much. 28 months. Damn. You guys have been members for some of y'all been members for a long time over here. God damn. Damn. Oh my God. I'm not telling you guys. Stop guessing. Stop guessing who it is. I'm not going to tell you now because now at this point, if I start giving you hints, you'll guess who the special guest is. You'll guess who the special guest is. Stop guessing. I'm not going to tell you. All I know is special guest better hurry up. We're already late as it is, and now we're getting later. No, it's not. I will tell you, it's not Henry. It's definitely not. I wouldn't let Henry come on here and be a judge. He's too biased. He's too biased. He's way too biased. Becky Boop, yeah, in your dreams. In your dreams, yes, it's Rican. You got it. Rican's gonna pop up and back. You know, if it was Rican, Rican would be on time. Rican would be on time. Okay, the guest is here. The guest has to get a picture up. Because otherwise it's just gonna look funny. So I'm waiting for the guest has arrived. The judge is here. The judge is here. So we got the judge in the house, guys. Give the judge a second. Judge is finagling. I'm just waiting for the judge to get ready. Once the judge is ready, we're gonna bring the judge on. But the judge is here now. All right. Is it Valkyrie's fight? I wish. Oh my God, it's Andy. Oh my God, it's not. All right. All right. Now I can bring on the judge. Let's get the judge on. You love him. You know you love him. Somebody already guessed it, and you are correct. It is the one and the only.
Diabolical.
Obviously, it's going to be TTS. Obviously, it's going to be TTS. Obviously, it's going to be TTS. Hi, TTS.
Hear ye, the TTS is with thee. So sorry to be late, guys, but thanks for waiting. I'm here. I'm finally here. Everything's working okay, and I'm good, and yeah, welcome to the show.
Yes.
Guilty.
So, who's guilty? We're already doing the guilty?
You, for being late.
That was
Ray
you.
was
That
late.
was you.
You're guilty. That's what it is. You're going to jail. What up, chat? How we all doing today? Ryu say 4K, DDH. What up, people? Hey, Remington Keys, Donald Nevitt, Jason Almonte. Whoa, is that my...
We lost you. What is that going on? What happened?
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, I hear you fine. Just
Okay,
now.
sweet. Okay, I mean, you know what it is. I'm over here on my phone, so I got to make sure this shit doesn't time out on me. But anyways, what up, Jillykins? Jamal Breezy with the $2 super chat. TTS, epic introduction. I appreciate you, my guy. It's been a long time, but I'm back. How we all doing tonight?
Yes. We lost the judge. No, we didn't lose the judge. The judge is here. And are you ready to do this? What up, Geeky? How are you? Are you ready to do this?
I mean, we always ready. We ready for whatever. It doesn't matter. I don't even know what we're doing, but guess what? We're going to do it anyway. And I'm going to tell you whether or not they are innocent or guilty, whoever the fuck these locals are. Locals are guilty.
All right. So, speaking of locals, our first case is none other than Becky Boop.
Becky Boop?
All right.
Who the fuck is that?
So we have Becky Boop, aka Pork Chops. Her crimes are...
Pork Chops is terrible.
Her crimes are lies about men.
I already don't like her.
Spreads for bread.
Ooh, I like her again.
Scams viewers for money.
Oh yeah, no, I don't like her.
Manipulation. Being a slob.
She looks like a slob.
And then in her defense is she claims to be a victim, cries, and her rheumatoid arthritis. That is the first case we have up for, we're already saying guilty. Can we get to why she's guilty? So, Judge,
Order in the court. Boom, 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 boom. Order in the court. Cut that shit out. Let's hear the evidence.
all right. So, Your Honor, I'm presenting you this case today because this woman, in my opinion, is guilty. This woman started off by basically coming out using clout to expose a relationship she had with somebody. We still don't know if they were in a relationship or not, but she came on the Locale Live to expose Review Tech USA, a big content creator on his platform, and that got her a job with Keemstar Queens, where she continued to spread lies, defamatory, harassment, and also as of current times, she got exposed for scamming her community by taking $2,500 in exchange for working back on the show that she told her audience she wasn't going to work on. And now her community is very upset with her. And then in recent development, she is now manipulating her audience into saying that Keemstar is pressuring her into self-deletion. Your Honor, that is my evidence.
I was about to say crushing. If anybody's crushing people, it's her. But anyways, you said pressuring. Okay, I misheard you. So this evidence, right out the gate, with some of the things you list here, lies about men, viewers, getting scammed, spreading for bread. To me, it all sounds very diabolical. Just saying to start off. Now, how do we know that she was lying about uh who'd you say she lied about? The guy, Tech
Review
USA
Tech
or whatever.
USA. Yes, yes.
Yeah. How do we know that these are lies?
So, Your Honor, when she first came out about her relationship with Review Tech USA, the only thing she really claimed was that they had a relationship and that he was a little awkward in said relationship. But also, she had explained that she and him had never been in an actual relationship, as far as boyfriend, girlfriend, or couple. But then later on, she accused him of being her abusive ex when her very first stream that launched her Locale Queens show was a special guest, which was Review Tech USA, that she claims again was her abusive ex-boyfriend, even though prior she had claimed that they had never been in a relationship, Your Honor. That is why I am saying she lied.
Interesting, very interesting, very interesting. Okay, okay. Well, that evidence sounds very damning as well. Now, I have another question. How do we know that she spreads for bread? Now, is this little bread or do we mean bread as in money?
Actual money, Your Honor. This was exposed by her alleged abusive ex-boyfriend, Review Tech USA, who showed conversations where she was bragging about how she had sex with somebody in exchange for $400, Your Honor.
For $400. That sounds like a very steep price for somebody who looks like this.
Indeed, Your Honor.
That
Indeed.
sounds pretty heinous right there. That's and not to be confused with anus. I mean heinous. $400 for what you have put on the screen right now. Yikes. You would never catch me breaking out my pocket that much for something like that.
Yes, indeed, Your Honor. Indeed, Your Honor. It's
Diabolical.
somebody also, I would like to bring other evidence to present to you, Your Honor. This gentleman right here also wanted to add another crime she's committed, that she's also a gold digger, Your Honor.
Oh, I believe that. I believe that. How are we so sure she's a gold digger though? What happened with that?
I mean, I'm just saying, Your Honor, it does seem like with the evidence of her spreading for bread, and it appears she is looking for a sugar daddy. I believe she had explained how she was on those websites where she
Objection.
wanted to be a sugar.
Objection. Here's the problem. We can't be providing evidence after the fact. It was not provided to me before this court started. So how can we start entering in things that were not presented ahead of time?
Yep, correct, Your Honor. I would like to scratch that from the record.
She probably is a gold digger, but we need the jury to maintain their integrity here tonight. Okay, thank you. So continue.
Yes, Your Honor. So also, I do have some evidence I would like to submit to the court in regards to the crime of her being a slob. Is it okay if I?
Thank you for reading my mind. Please present me that evidence. Please show me and tell me how this woman is a slob.
Yes, Your Honor. I present you and the jury the evidence that Miss Becky Boop is a slob.
Here it is, the house tour. Oh yeah, this is how we living over here. This is the guest room, aka craft room. Other spare bedroom. Want to sleep there? Was that nice? Good, yeah. And here we have the main bathroom. Just the main bathroom. Here we get the kitchen. And there's the kitchen. Anywhere you can see that's clean to walk, I cleaned.
That is the evidence, Your Honor, that I wanted to share with the court.
Diabolical. What kind of living experience would that be? I hope she doesn't have a roommate, because goddamn, that is just gross. That is just gross.
Your Honor, she has a few feline roommates that apparently reside with her. So we're also going to be probably trying to fight for separation of those furry friends of hers in that living condition. It's just awful, and no living situation for some feline friends.
I'm not gonna lie, but like while you were playing that, there was a little piece of me that got this queasy feeling in my stomach, and I feel like I need to puke now. Because are we sure that wasn't an episode of Hoarders though? Because like that looked like an episode of Hoarders.
No, Your Honor. Actually, the video was taken by her ex, whom she also accused of SA after he released the video of her living situation, Your Honor.
Oh wow, she really is lying about men. And how do we know that she lied about SA?
Well, see, Your Honor, there is no 100% certainty, but considering the pattern of behavior of past lies against men that have rejected her, it's safe to say that this is another situation of her not being completely honest, Your Honor, as the accusation came out at a very interesting time. She had claimed that she was assaulted on 4th of July. I'm not sorry. My apologies, Your Honor. January 1st, so New Year's, she claimed that she was assaulted. After that, she had been still maintained a relationship with this man up until a few weeks after, where he had brought a Wendy's bag into the room because she was hungry. So he presented her with food, and the bag crinkled while she was streaming. And after the stream, they got into a fight, Your Honor, and she had called the police. And not once on the police report did it state that Miss Boop was assaulted by her ex-boyfriend, Your Honor.
So you mean to tell me that the boyfriend or whoever, presented this large woman by the name of Pork Chops with a bag of Wendy's, and she had the audacity to call the police on this man and report him for SA?
No,
When
Your Honor,
all
that's
he
the
did
thing.
was see to the needs of her big old belly with a bag of Wendy's, he probably got her a 4 for 4. She's crying about that. Why is that a problem? Okay, sorry. Let me keep my opinions to myself. Moving on, keep presenting the evidence to TTS. Thank you very much. Diabolical.
Well, Your Honor, it's actually, she did not report him for the assault, Your Honor. She actually just reported him because after they got into the fight, the man was a little bit intoxicated. He did not think it was safe to drive home when she was trying to remove him from her disgusting, vile dumpster fire of a home. And he had asked if he could stay to sober up. She said no. She called the cops. The cops came. He asked if he was okay to drive. The cops said yes. And that was all that the police report had. There was no mention of an assault during that situation, and they still talked a little bit afterwards, but had broken up. But yes, the accusation, I believe, is fraudulent, Your Honor.
So you mean to tell me that in her eyes, this man was guilty by way of providing this woman with a 4 for 4?
Yes, Your Honor.
God damn, that is just a heinous crime. Well, I don't know. I feel like I might have heard enough. Is there any more evidence to provide to the court?
No, that's really all I got for this case, Your Honor.
I have a question. You say that she scams her viewers for money. I'm wondering, what is the evidence that would state that she scams her viewers for money? What is the scam with her viewership?
Well, Your Honor, her scam is that she will basically ask her viewers for money for various different reasons, and she's supposed to sometimes do things to get that money. There was the infamous cat food incident where she asked viewers to give her money and she would eat cat food. When she received the donations and hit that goal, she then decided to end the stream and laugh at the community and say, "The ha ha ha, you stupid people gave me money, I'm not eating cat food." But later on, she did have to submit and eat cat food. But that's just one of many examples of her scamming community,
Interesting.
especially with this recent
Interesting.
event where she claimed she was no longer working with
Mm,
Keemstar and Kid Behind the Camera and being part of the locale universe. And that turned out to be 100% false. She basically accepted a $2,500 contract sign on, which
mm,
said, haha, bitch, we scammed you.
mm.
Too. And yeah, she was exposed as a scammer, Your Honor.
Mm. I do believe I've seen that cat food video. And at this moment in time, I'd like to allow the claim that that this woman is a gold digger because it was introduced by means of another way. So yes, I think it is fair to say that she is possibly a gold digger, and that accusation definitely has some ground in this courtroom.
All right. So I guess with all that presented, I guess I leave it to the jury, meaning you viewers, y'all watching. What is your verdict?
All right,
Is
so
is,
guys, this
is
is what we're gonna do. So if you feel like this woman is innocent, you are going to give a thumbs up in the chat. If you think that she is guilty, you are going to put a thumbs down, and that is how we are going to find out if this woman is innocent or guilty. We're gonna do it like we're in Rome.
yes. So y'all have the chance now to vote.
The Shattered Kingdom, that vote doesn't count. I need a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Thumbs down means she's guilty.
So we have the thumbs down, thumbs down, thumbs down.
I'm seeing a lot of thumbs downs.
I'm seeing a lot of thumbs down. Yeah, I think the jury might be unanimous in this decision.
Oh, wait, we're not done. We need some more. We need some more. Oh my goodness, I have not seen a single thumbs up. This is so diabolical. Oh my God. Ugh. I'm seeing yellow thumbs. I'm seeing white thumbs. I'm seeing brown thumbs. I see Mo Moon putting in something that isn't even a thumb, but thank you for your vote. Holy shit. I think this woman should be guilty just based on the fact that she ate cat food on screen and said, "Give me your money, bitch."
Nope. It looks like I'm pretty sure
Whoa.
this is unanimous.
You know, we have one vote that says she is innocent, but guess what? This isn't like a real courtroom. It's not that you need a unanimous jury. It is a vote of the majority, and it seems that the majority has voted that this woman is guilty. So therefore, I say she's guilty. Send her to jail. We'll see you next Tuesday, little pork chops.
All right. So is that the only punishment? What would you think would be a fitting punishment if you're going to rule a punishment? What, since she's guilty of these crimes, what would you suggest would be her punishment? What does she have to atone for, Your Honor?
Well, it seems that she already likes to eat cat food. So I think the worst possible sentence for this woman that she would just not be able to live with would probably be for her to run 12 miles.
I'd be surprised if she could run 1 mile.
Yeah, well, guess what? It's 12. It's not one, it's 12.
12.
It's one for every single member of the jury who found her guilty, and there were several. It was probably like 20, but we'll just say 12. 12 miles, and I need them immediately. Can she do it? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think she will.
I would like to see her run 12 miles. That is your atonement, Miss Pork Chops.
All right.
She's guilty just by being called Pork Chops alone. Moving on.
Moving on. All right.
Case.
Next case. This one is for all y'all in the chat. I know you guys already knew who this person was, but we have.
Oh
all
my
right.
God, I think I remember that person. Do they refer to themselves as Ninjetti?
Well, I don't know, but here's the next case I present to the court. This suspect here, name Alex, aka Rican Ranger. His crimes are he hates Henry Resilient, says one thing, then changes his story, makes threats to throw hands, doesn't listen. His defense he has for all of his crimes is Ninjetti formation, is going to save the Power Rangers, is going to take down Diddles the Clown. So that is my next case I present to the court.
My, oh my. Okay. All right. Let's hear the evidence. What do we have against this man, Alex, a.k.a. Rican Ranger? Ninjetti Rise! Sorry, I have Tourette's. My bad.
Well, Your Honor and members of the jury, Rican Ranger used to be
I have to point out, not to interrupt, but Say 4K points out that you spelled his name wrong. And what I think he means is that you should have spelled it Recon and not Rican. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. Say 4K, let us know. But anyway, go ahead, Revelations. You can continue with the evidence.
If I may respond to the jury, this is a legal document and we need to spell the names correctly. No parody names are allowed in the court. So I apologize if you guys wanted it to be spelled Recon, but we have to keep this legal document by the legal internet name given. So
Next question.
All right. So Rican Ranger's crimes, as I stated before, he started off being, just part of a YouTuber's community, and then memes happened.
Which community was that?
It was Henry Resilient. This man right here. I point at you. That man right there did it. But
the one with the funny mustache?
No, the Henry Resilient. Look, I highlighted him.
Yes, my bad. I thought you were talking about the guy on the screen with the funny mustache. My bad.
No. I'm talking about Henry Resilient. Now, Rican Ranger's whole story and why he is right now being charged is because Rican Ranger crashed out. And the crash outs escalated to more crash outs. And a lot of things were said about Rican Ranger. However, I think personally that he should be getting a light sentence because despite all of his crimes to humanity on the internet, he has been rather silent, Your Honor. He has been rather silent. But I want to present one piece of evidence that I know I did not put on this list. But for some reason, Rican Ranger always has dick coming out of his mouth. May I present the evidence, please?
I'm sorry. Did you say that this man always has dick coming out of his mouth?
Yes, Your Honor.
And what exactly do you mean by he has dick exiting from his mouth?
May I present the evidence, Your Honor?
Please do. Please do. That's a heavy accusation, and you're going to need to make sure that you can back that up. So please explain to me and the court how this man always has dick exiting through his mouth. Please.
Yes, Your Honor.
Continue.
Fucked us for life. I like to suck you know what. Okay, so what?
He's literally sucking my dick publicly. The whole shaft is in his mouth publicly, and they're cheering him on, bro. I've never seen no weirdo shit like this in my life, bro.
Only y'all really want change and y'all really want this to happen. We got to come together and fuck motherfuckers like Henry.
Sit on it and twist. If y'all want to see the dick pic, just ask for it. Hi, Angel. You want to give me a kiss, bitch? Meanwhile, Henry and Dust have real butt sex in the clock tower. I'm sorry, I can't. Are you queefing? Are you queefing or are you talking? I can't really hear. I'm sorry. No, Ray. All I hear is queefing. Can you turn that down, please? Go ahead, Heirloom. All right, I'm gonna go, Ray. This guy's hurting my eardrums. I feel like someone put their dick in my ear every time this guy talks. Like, get the fuck. Yeah. Can you? Did you find your tooth yet? Who said someone put their dick in my ear every time this guy talks? Because I'm trying to body you and you won't let me. If your vagina flaps when I say something, that's your fault, bro.
Okay.
Is that Arrow's vagina flapping again, or is he queefing, Henry? What's going on, bro? Arrow's a bitch. Go sit on your dildo and twist, bro. talking testicle, bro. So go blow Angel on his channel. What is fucking next question? So go finish blowing him. Why are you yelling at me on stream? This is what I'm
Why
saying.
would I blow Aaron? Why don't you go blow Aaron? You want the interview?
You're doing live on Ray's stream. You're blowing Aaron with a whole wife. Like, why are you?
You're the one who said you wanted to blow me.
Yup.
You
And
say
I
my
said
name?
it was
Yeah.
diabolical too.
I bet you did. Now you think about my man. Damn, you made me lose my voice yelling at you.
You've been saying diabolical on the DM.
Get off my dick, all of you. Get off my dick, especially you, Rem. And Henry, you suck a fat dick.
Well,
You're a
groupie of them all. You're talking about a bunch of people have Henry's cock in their mouth. Next
Rican.
question.
Yeah, he wants to suck it the hardest, Arrow. Sorry.
Did you say he wants to suck your pussy?
He wants to suck my dick the hardest. Yup.
Bitch.
That is evidence, Your Honor.
You know, I'm just going to go ahead and throw it out there, but I think this man should be guilty just based on the fact that he is trying to say diabolical, and he ain't even saying it right, but that's okay. Anyway, move on, continue with the evidence. All I know is this man is like a little kid that always like to pull his pee-pee out and tell people to suck it.
Well, Your Honor, like I said, there is plenty of evidence stacked against him. There is the also infamous playlist that Henry Resilient has provided that Rican has desperately tried to get him to take down, but unfortunately, Henry Resilient said, hell nah, that shit ain't coming down. And yeah, but like I said, Your Honor, I am presenting this case because it is a court and we do have a jury that has to find him guilty or innocent, but I would like to plead with the jury a little bit. He has calmed down a little bit since. Maybe after the stream he might go mad again because he might be a little bit upset but he does have a case. He has a fair case. But I'm just saying he has been chill lately. And
I'm not gonna lie, but I think I'm speaking for the jury and the crowd in the courtroom right now. But it sounds like you're going a little soft on this man.
I mean, let's
Okay,
not say
the answer
soft.
is
He
yes.
just
So
his
yes,
dick a lot.
a little soft on him. But anyway, continue with the evidence. Thank you.
So I mean, it is so much, Your Honor. I mean, there's threats against Henry Resilient, talks about somebody wanting to take pictures of his daughter going out the store with ice cream, Your Honor. There's just so much evidence. It's like hard to present it all at once. We've talked about it a lot for the most part. I think the jury knows most about the evidence. So I mean we gotta wait for the point, guys. We gotta get to the point where we rule.
But what kind of trial would this be if we did not rehash and present the evidence? While you're thinking about that, I have to say, Jillikins with the $2 super chat. We appreciate you, my girl. She says guilty is charged, even though it's not time for the vote yet. But your vote has been counted. Thank you very much. Appreciate the super chat.
I just waited till you're done. I mean, Your Honor.
Oh, sorry, but the judge has to interrupt one more time. Dust Productions with the $5 super chat. We appreciate you, my guy. He's swinging in and saying, what happens in the clock tower stays in the clock tower. Yes, I think you're right, my guy. Whatever happens up there stays up there, and we don't want to know nothing about it.
Anyways, Your Honor, there is a lot of evidence to present. I mean, again, the playlist alone of many things said with Rican, and yeah, you know, saying one thing and changing the other. He has said many times that he was gonna, you know, back off and he wasn't gonna drag certain people, and then he'd go back on it shortly after that, and then I got dragged into it. Another person got dragged in. We all got dragged into it, Your Honor. So
okay.
I mean,
The judge has a question. So explain to me, when you say he hates Henry Resilient, that's a very broad statement. What do you mean by that? Can you please extrapolate for me what exactly you mean by that?
Your Honor, he blames Henry Resilient for all of the issues that people have with him online. Henry being the ringleader, apparently, for the Resilient Army. Even though it's called the Resilient Army, it's not really a legitimate army, Your Honor. Henry's just a content creator who, as of right now, his main focus has mostly been another person named Aaron Shunky. And most of the time he covers that. But once in a while, the community wants him to talk and react to Rican Ranger, which is what he usually does. But that's usually when people either super chat him to react to it or just request it. And I guess that means that Henry is the one who initiated the beef, I guess. I mean, I think the initial start of contact was when Henry reacted to the initial issues that Rican had with the Discord and what Henry was covering as far as the Aaron Shonky situation. And then it just escalated from there. But he solely, if anyone, he hates the most out of everybody that is involved, it would be Mr. Henry Resilient.
Now, one of the bailiffs just passed me a note. It said something about a meme. Was there something about a meme involved in this situation?
Yes, Your Honor. There were several memes made. The meme in question, I believe I have a version of said meme. Give me 1 second. Your Honor, may I present this meme? Picture Rican's face on the person who that is actually Dust Productions. But there this meme that was floating around where people would put different people's faces on that. And Rican was unfortunately, I guess, one of the targets of said meme.
I see. And can you explain to me who this Wicked Witch of the West is?
That's Dust Productions, Your Honor. I don't actually have the official meme. I had forgotten to submit it into evidence, but I do have this one. But
sorry,
just,
Dust,
if we
but
can,
the picture of you looks like the Wicked Witch of the West, or maybe that the witch from Snow White with the apple. Yeah, that's kind of what it looks like. But respectfully.
yeah. So this is the meme that initially set off the crash out, Your Honor. In the back, that is Henry Resilient's face on that black man about to possibly maybe give it to the woman that has whoever's face on it, Your Honor. So there is that.
Okay. Interesting. So, okay. So I have another question. So you say that he says one thing and then changes his story. Please extrapolate for me. What does it mean?
Your Honor, the situation got really bad when Dust Productions made a video mostly about a Power Ranger actor, but threw in a little snippet about Rican, where myself and some other women took part in a parody where one woman was more serious. But anyways, we took part in that parody. Myself as well as the other woman did speak to Rican in regards to our part in that video. He had made it pretty clear, at least to us at the time, that we were all cool and that he wasn't upset. He understood our points and why we took part in the video and what we said in the video. But after that, he kept bringing it up, making it seem like he was still upset, Your Honor, therefore dragging us into his issues with Dust Productions, sir.
Interesting. Okay, and I have another question. So, you say under the defense section of this presentation, you say going to take down Diddles the Clown. Please explain to me who the fuck and what the fuck is a Diddles the Clown. What is that?
Your Honor, that is what Rican and his cohorts call Henry Resilience. They call him Diddles the Clown. So that is what that means when it says to take down Diddles the Clown. Their whole goal right now is to take down Henry Resilient.
So, in other words, Diddles the Clown is supposed to be a derogatory term for Henry Resilient.
Correct, Your Honor.
I see. Very interesting. Well, I have to point out here that one of the jurors have said, Queen of Karma, she says, Your Honor, it was a parody, which is comedic, and he still cried like a little baby back bish. Thank you for your input, Queen of Karma. That is what it sounds like to me. But hey, I'm just a judge. What do I know?
Yes, so that's really most of the evidence I have in my story with this case, Your Honor. I have no further things to add to this case.
Now, well, okay, cool. The judge has another question, though. Ninjetti formation is going to save the Power Rangers. How exactly is this Ninjetti formation going to save the Power Rangers? Is this something that could help his case and prove his innocence?
Your Honor, I don't really necessarily know exactly that these are just things that this case has said, this person in this case has said. I just know that as far as that, I believe that once Rican finishes the project that he wants to make, it's going to show everybody that he is, I guess, going to save Power Rangers, and it's going to show Henry Resilient that he is going to be more successful than him. I guess I'm not really sure, Your Honor. This is just my opinion at this point. I don't have any further evidence to basically substantial evidence.
Now, see, so it appears that we just got some new evidence that unfortunately I cannot allow into this presentation, but I will throw it out there for everybody to hear. Mr. Level has said, Revelations, Your Honor, Diddles the Clown is some zesty nicknaming by Recon Ranger. I suspect he might have unrealized feelings for Mr. Resilient, and his sexuality is in question. Unfortunately, we can't put this evidence into the trial because it was presented too late. If it had been presented prior to, then I would be able to put it in. But I have to object. Unfortunately, I have to object. We can't allow that in there. You could be onto something, though, Mr. Level. You could be. But unfortunately, you added this into the docket too late.
All right. Well, Your Honor, I have nothing further to add to this case. Shall we leave it to the jury to decide?
Well, let's see. Does the jury feel like the evidence has been sufficient, or is there anything else that can't be left out here? Anything that would be relevant to one of the reasons on screen that would go towards his crimes that are already listed here?
I'm not sure. Also, judges don't object. If this was a real judge and this was a real court, I would agree with you, Arrow Street. We are just content creators. Having some fun, y'all. We're just having
the
some
Arrow
fun.
Stream, I object to you. There are no lawyers here to do objections, so the judge has to keep the order in the court. So, therefore, if I need to object on Rican Ranger's behalf, then god damn it, I'm going to object. Diabolical.
Beefy, I do not believe this court recognizes Henry as Diddles the Clown, Your Honor. That would be for you to decide, but I would feel like the court would be doing a disservice to Mr. Henry, as I feel he might be a potential victim in this situation. But it is up to the judge to decide if we are going to recognize Henry as Diddles the Clown.
I mean, as of this point, I've not heard any evidence that actually substantiates that this man would be Diddles the Clown. As far as I'm concerned, at this moment, they are two separate people. There is Henry's Resilient, and there is Diddles the Clown. I have no knowledge that they would be the same person, so therefore, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to allow this today. I object.
I object. No, Aerostream. These cases, they're already in custody. We are just doing this. They do not get a chance to defend themselves, as they already have made attempts. I've already placed the defense up on screen for y'all. Their defense has already been written, and they will not be on here to defend. They are waiting for the jury to decide their fate, basically. So, yes, we need to. I guess that's all I have.
Well, personally, I'm a little torn here. I'm not sure what to tell you, so we're going to have to leave this up to the jury. Jurors, ladies and gentlemen, please explain to us, what do you think? If you feel like this man is guilty, then give me a thumbs up. If you, a thumbs down. If you feel like he is innocent, then I'm going to need to see a thumbs up. So it is time to cast your votes. Thumbs up or thumbs down.
Well, there we go. We're getting a lot of okay, Chad said thumbs up. Oh wow, I was not expecting that. We got thumbs down, up. There we go. Okay.
Now, just a reminder for the jurors here: thumbs up is innocent, thumbs down is guilty. It appears we have some thumbs up in there, but not a lot. Not a lot.
Chad, what the fuck? Listen, Chad's just trying to be different. We have somebody who has a broken thumb, so therefore we will. Is it okay if we count that in the submission of the votes?
Well, again, it does not have to be unanimous. We are voting by majority. It appears that the majority has put up a thumbs down, which therefore determines that this man has been found guilty.
All right, guilty. Guilty it is by the jurors. What is his sentence, Your Honor?
Well, the punishment for this man, and it has to be a good one. It has to be a good one. I think that his punishment should be a combination of two things. One, he has to spend, and I'm sorry to have to do this to you, because this is unfortunately going to be a punishment on two sides, and one person is innocent in this issue. But here's the thing: this man who has just been found guilty is going to have to spend 1 full day with Henry Resilient, and at the end, and be getting along throughout the whole process. And at the end of it, they have to hug and shake hands and make amends. That is his punishment.
Your Honor, if I may, I think that is an unfair ruling, as it also would be a punishment for Henry Resilient. I do not think Henry would agree to these terms. I don't even think Rican would agree to these terms, Your Honor. Yeah, I was going to say, that sounds like a punishment for Henry. Yes, I have to agree. I feel like that would be a punishment for Henry, who's not on trial today.
All right. We got people catching strays out here. Okay. All right. Fine. I retract that sentence, as it affects more than one person. So therefore, this person who has been found guilty, aka Recon Ranger, his punishment will be he must release to us his script, which there have been some things that suggest that there is no script. But if there is a script, it must be released immediately. We want to see the script, buddy. Diabolical.
I mean, Your Honor, I also don't think that's going to happen, because he does not want anyone to steal his script idea, Your Honor. So I don't think that's also something that he would be willing to do. But if the judge rules
Sounds
it
soft
is so.
to me. So somebody in the audience has said they've made a suggestion. And you know what? I don't disagree. So the punishment here at hand for this man will be he must lick Henry's boot.
Jesus Christ. Okay, Your Honor. All right. I guess that's it. That's the punishment. Lick Henry's boot. I can't. That was the most craziest sentencing ever.
Diabolical.
All right. So we have another case I need to present to the court. This one's a little bit more serious, because this will be the second time in the last couple of weeks we've talked about this man having a case. I present to the court Michael Green, aka Kid Behind a Camera. His crime is he was already arrested for third-degree domestic violence against his wife, as well as grooming said wife. His defense: wife is a liar.
Please explain to me who this man is. Who is Michael Green? Who is Kid Behind the Camera?
Your Honor, Kid Behind the Camera, he was, as it says, the kid behind the camera, filming his father, who had a YouTube channel called The Angry Grandpa Show. Is unfortunately, Angry Grandpa had passed away, but Kid Behind the Camera has gained some notoriety through that journey. And yeah, he basically does vlogging on his own channel with him, his wife, and his children and family. Yeah, that's who he is.
Okay, so, and his name is Kid Behind the Camera. But in this picture that is presented to the court here, he looks like an old man. So is that Angry Grandpa, or is that Kid Behind the Camera?
Your Honor, he was called Kid Behind the Camera when I believe he was, I guess, a kid behind the camera. So he just decided to keep the name.
Gotcha. Well, we're going to have to pause for just a moment. We have a super chat. Gillikins with the $2 super chat. We appreciate you, my girl. She says, guilty is charged. Of course, referring to Recon Ranger. He is guilty. Next, Kid Behind the Camera. So, explain to me his crime. Arrested for third-degree domestic violence. What's that about?
Well, Your Honor, on April 3rd, this young man, well, not so young anymore, but this man, apparently his mugshot was released because he was arrested on that date when his wife had contacted the local police department claiming that she was struck by him. The police obviously showed up. They claimed on the police report that the police showed up in her face, his wife, by the way. Her face was a little red, and he had confessed to the police that he had struck her with a slap twice. And then he was arrested and charged with domestic violence. The state that he lives in are the ones charging him. And that's what that charge is there, the crime that he committed.
Interesting. So she called the cops. Cops arrived, and there was evidence on her face that she had been struck.
Correct, Your Honor.
Okay. Now, explain to me about grooming his wife. What's that about?
Well, Your Honor, his wife, whose name is Bridget, when they first started dating, it had came out that she was under the age of 18 when they started seeing each other, and he was in his early to mid 20s.
In his mid, I'm sorry, you said they met when she was a teenager and he was in his mid 20s.
Early 20s to mid 20s, Your Honor. Yes.
Okay. And so when you say teenager, what are we talking here?
That's an R. Kelly thing to say. But yeah, I believe the
well,
age
no, this
was
is a courtroom, and we need to be specific here.
I
It doesn't
believe the
change
age was
right or wrong,
16,
but
Your
we
Honor.
do need specifics. So, what was the age?
I believe the age was 16, Your Honor.
Terrible. And his age was, you said, sometime in his early to mid 20s?
Yes, between that age frame, yes.
Yikes. I have to take a moment here just to drop a diabolical. That's not good, but okay. So therefore, we're saying grooming his wife because he was an adult and she was a minor.
Correct, Your Honor.
I see. Okay. But they are married, correct?
Correct, Your Honor, with children, yes.
And okay, with children. Okay, so this goes back several years.
Correct, Your Honor.
Okay, interesting. Now, in his defense, it says wife is a liar. So what could his wife be lying about?
Well, Your Honor, she first lied and stated that she lied about her age initially when they first met. She said that she told him her age was 18 years old and that he found out shortly after when he arrived at her, I think it was her 16th birthday party. Might have been 15 when they met, but yes, I think it was her sweet 16, Your Honor. But that is when he found out her true age. So she basically said that she lied about her age initially.
So I'm sorry. So when he quote unquote found out about her real age, it was how long after they met?
I believe a year, Your Honor.
Okay, interesting. So and when he claims that he found out her rightful age, right? He still stayed with her, correct?
Correct, Your Honor, and fathered children, yes.
Yeah. See, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that we might have to say this man is guilty before we even hear the rest of the evidence, because this is just an abomination. This is diabolical. What in the world? A 20-something-year-old man and a 15, 16-year-old girl? Now, here's the thing. Sometimes people lie about their age, yes, and that is definitely unfortunate. But at the end of the day, she was a minor, and he found out that she was a minor while she was still a minor. So even so, that would still lean on the side of guilty. I might have heard all I need to hear here. Is there any evidence else that you need to provide?
Well, Your Honor, she also claims that the 911 call was also a lie, that he did not strike her that night, even though she told the police that he did hit her that night. I actually have that evidence.
Okay, go ahead. Provide the evidence, and then I'll have some questions.
All right. So the evidence, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, this is the 911 call.
Where are you at right now? Where are you safe right now? Or are you separated?
He went inside, but I'm outside. Oh God!
All right, take it. Hey, hey.
Face so many times.
Where is the evidence? We're waiting.
Do you not hear it?
I don't hear it. I don't see it.
It's playing.
I don't see it on either of my screens.
You hold on. Does the jury hear the evidence? Does the jury hear the evidence, or is it just the judge that doesn't hear the evidence? I need to know if the jury could hear the evidence being presented. I think Judge, I believe you heard the evidence previously.
All I'm saying is the evidence is open on two completely separate screens that have nothing to do with one another. And all I see is name is Michael Green, kid behind the camera, crime, arrested for third-degree domestic violence on both screens. So, I guess maybe it's just me.
Yeah, you're not hearing the audio, but I will continue playing it. So, and then I can just give you the. I know you've heard it already.
Hello.
I'm still here. Where is he?
He's inside right now.
Okay.
I fucking walked. It's a call.
No, I want you to stay separated.
Okay.
Does he have any weapons?
No.
Okay. Has anybody been drinking?
Yeah, we both are.
Okay. Do you need EMS?
Oh, God. I don't know. Probably not. I don't know. When he fucking hit me, I fucking saw white, so whatever that fucking means.
You saw lights when he hit you?
All right, so I just wanted to play a little bit of that. I know the judge couldn't hear, but basically, Judge, Your Honor, if you were able to hear, you will hear how this woman had said twice in the audio that she was hit by him.
She sounded very fearful.
Yes, very fearful for her.
Very fearful. I assumed that there was some drinking going on that night.
Yes, she admitted that they had both been drinking, Your Honor. Yes.
Interesting. Well, domestic violence is a very serious thing. Even more serious when that person is very much younger than you when you met them at a very young age and quite possibly groomed that person.
Yes, Your Honor, I do agree.
I feel like I might have heard all I need to hear here, but I will leave it up to the jury once again. Is there any other evidence that needs to be presented before we go to the verdict?
Well, Your Honor, people are bringing it up in the chat that the charges were dropped. As far as that, I'm not really sure because the document that came out during his court date was just stating that he was trying to get his record expunged. His charges could be dropped. I wouldn't doubt that they were dropped because his wife also wrote a letter telling the state that she had lied about being struck, which I feel like if that's true, she should be held accountable for lying about that as well. But that's neither here or there. But people saying that the charges were dropped doesn't necessarily mean that it didn't necessarily happen. It just means that the legal court did not find it necessary to arrest him at the time.
We are at a point in which we might have to declare a mistrial here because it seems like there's a lot of evidence that says A and a lot of evidence that says B. But it does not seem like the evidence is sufficient. The only thing we can really do here is separate his crimes. So, first crime, arrested for third-degree domestic violence. That is very much who knows. But as far as the question as whether or not he groomed his wife, I would like to hear what the verdict, the jury has to say about that. Do we feel like this man groomed his wife or do we not? I'm going to need to see a thumbs up for yes and a thumbs down for no.
So are we saying no to the grooming? Is that what we're saying? Do you want to explain the rules again? Because I think that was confusing.
All right. Well, okay. So thumbs up is innocent. Thumbs down is guilty.
All right, let's start again, guys. Do the thumbs again because I think I got confused as well.
Understandably so. The judge misspoke. Judges are not always correct. We'll stick with what we've been doing the whole way through. Innocent is thumbs up. Guilty is thumbs down.
Okay, so we got innocent. We got guilty. We got another guilty.
There's a lot of thumbs down here.
There's a lot of thumbs down.
Oh, there's a couple thumbs up though. There are a couple thumbs up.
There is. This one's an interesting one.
This is kind of a split jury here. I don't know.
This is split.
Let's see. So we have 1, 2. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. We might have to declare a split jury here because it seems that the opinions are very mixed. And that's okay. That's why we have the courtroom here. So we can fairly determine the innocence or guilt of these people. And right now, it is not looking like we are able to make a decision.
So I guess we just call this
I declare a mistrial.
All right, mistrial it is. The judge has spoken, I guess. The judge has spoken.
Remington Keys says, next question.
All right, this last one's going to be a doozy. This last one's going to be a doozy because I believe this next case is in the chat as we speak. So they might be able to defend themselves on this case.
Shit.
Yes, this next one is in the chat as we speak. So get ready, y'all. So I present to the courts my last case for the night. We have here Sean, aka Havoc Warlord, who is also in the chat as Shattered Kingdom. His crimes, hates Henry Resilient because of other people made memes, went on a blocking spree, lied.
You're too close to your mic.
Things. I'm sorry, what?
You're too close to your mic. You're a little garbled.
Oh, I'm sorry. I repeat, guys. We have Sean here, Havoc Warlord, aka the Shattered Kingdom. Crimes, he hates Henry Resilient because other people made memes, went on a blocking spree, lied about numerous things, and ran to Rican Ranger. His defense, blocked people because they didn't respond in time. Henry is a clown, and he just wants positivity, but anyone can get the smoke. Your Honor, this is the case I present.
Interesting. This is the first I have ever heard of this. Now, I'm going to need some explanation here because the last I knew this man was part of the Henry Resilient Army, or maybe I'm mistaken. Please explain.
Yes, Your Honor. So this gentleman was part of Henry Resilient's army back in the day, but there was some discourse with this gentleman and other members of Henry's discourse, similar in fashion to Rican Ranger, who we spoke about earlier. Now, the difference here is Rican did not block people who had nothing to do with the issues that he had with people. So unfortunately, a lot of people caught strays from this young man. And it really got insane where a lot of people felt hurt and betrayed by him, but he also felt hurt and betrayed. But for the most part, he also is primarily taking it out on Henry Resilient, Your Honor.
Interesting. Okay. When you say hates Henry Resilient because other people made memes, please explain what that means.
Your Honor, I do have some evidence to submit to the court of the said meme that started this whole discourse between this young man and Henry Resilience Community. Is it okay if I present it to the court?
Please do. We'd like to see it.
All right, Your Honor. This, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, is the meme that caused this man to be on the case file.
Back, front, back. We're gonna speed this up. If you're not comfortable with popping your ass, all I want is your hands. Boom, 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 boom. But if you can, get in that shit. Come on, 4, 3, good, 2. We call it the ribbit walk. You go ribbit, 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 ribbit. Staying low, lifting and dropping that ass. If you have no space, stay in place and lift up those legs. Santa sleigh. You go Santa sleigh, bring the gifts. 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 From the top.
Okay. Well, here's my question. Wasn't that meme originally with another person? Or am I
Yes,
mistaken?
Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. It was from, they used that meme for Rican Ranger as well, and as well as other people as well. Yes, Your Honor.
And at which point in time did this gentleman, Havoc Warlord, become the subject of that?
I do believe that it initially did start with the memeing, as it always does with Henry Resilience Community. They like to meme, Your Honor, and everybody catches strays, including myself, Your Honor. So I think that that's where it kind of probably stemmed from, with the meme making by a man named PJ Lawrence, Your Honor.
I see. Well, it appears that we have some people in the jury, aka Ray Zero here, that believes the meme is 1000% cursed, and that he doesn't believe in it.
I agree, Your Honor. I mean, it's where it started, but then, you know, it just escalated from there. And then the stream the other day happened, Your Honor, where,
Explain.
you know.
I know nothing about this stream. Please present it to the court.
So, Your Honor, I don't know if you realize this, but I am a YouTube content creator on the side, as well as a very bad YouTube internet lawyer. But I did cover a little bit of this started yesterday, and I did have the person here, this Havoc Warlord, on to, I guess, defend himself on all of the things that had been said about him. And so he did come on, and there were some things he said that he kind of was not 100% truthful for, Your Honor.
And what was he not truthful about? We'll present the evidence and we'll get into the defense.
Well, Your Honor, yesterday there was something said. One thing that I would note that he said yesterday that he has since repeated during this trial right now is that not once has he ever liked or thought the memes were funny when it happened to Rican Ranger, the person who he is now looking for refuge with against Henry Resilience Army. He had claimed that he had never liked any of those memes about Rican, including the one that you saw that his face was on instead of Rican Rangers. However,
Santa
he also
Sleigh.
went back. Yes, the Santa Sleigh.
So he didn't like Santa Sleigh.
Correct, Your Honor. And he also went back on that, and I asked him and
He
pressed
didn't like
him
the pop it, lock it, and drop it.
Correct, Your Honor.
Okay,
and he also
sorry.
said that he never liked a meme of Rican Rangers, and then later on went back and said, like, yes, back when he had issues with Rican, he had actually, you know, laughed at it and enjoyed it with everybody else, Your Honor.
I see. Well, hold on for a moment. I have to announce it's Francis Baby enters the chat. What up, Francis? How we doing today? She says that Havoc is a crybaby. Now, he's going to have the chance to defend himself. So, is it time to allow him to do that, or is it not?
Your Honor, he is speaking in the chat. He has every right to talk in the chat to defend himself, since he is here and this case is about him. If he has any objections to the things being said, he may feel free to type them in the chat and we will read them and address them accordingly. As I continue on to explain more about the blocking spree, he also had said that he started blocking some people just for the sheer fact that they weren't responding to him in a timely manner. One person in particular, a young man named Angel Pest, he had to go to sleep, Your Honor, and he did not get a chance to respond to him on his time frame because this young man was in another state. He's in California, so there is a 3-hour difference from most of us. So yes, so Your Honor, he blocked him for the sheer fact that he didn't get a response in a timely manner.
Okay, cool. So which of the two people are we referring to? So which one is on the West Coast and which one is on the East Coast?
Your Honor, Angel Pest is in California, Your Honor.
Okay, and so Havoc is on the East Coast.
I believe so, sir.
Okay, so the one thing I will say in that person's defense is that the 3-hour difference, it is later in time on the East Coast and earlier in time on the West Coast. So, for example, if it's 12 o'clock midnight in the East Coast, then that means it's 9 p.m. on the West Coast. So just throwing that out there. Now, I have a question. What is considered to be not a timely manner? In other words, how long was it that the person did not respond until when they were blocked? Like, are we talking
well,
a
Your
matter of a
Honor,
couple hours, a day, a week?
Well, Your Honor, yesterday the person in question sent me the conversation between him and this Mr. Havoc Warlord. According to Chad Billington, it was 25 minutes. There was some correspondence between those two. The young man in California did state that it was late for him and that he was probably going to be going to bed soon, which he did. And then obviously Mr. Warlord was not really waiting for a response before he hit the
I
block.
see. It appears that people are saying 25 minutes. I also want to point out that people say that, it's late at night and that's where baby making occurs. Late at night, it's very prevalent around that time of day. So that could be another reason why this person was busy. But it sounds like 25 minutes is the amount of time that it took for somebody to get blocked when they did not respond in a timely manner. That doesn't seem like a time that is sufficient. But hey, what do I know? I'm just the
I do
internet
agree,
judge.
Your Honor. I do agree,
25
Your
minutes
Honor.
sounds diabolical. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yes, I mean, well, the defendant here says 15 minutes in between each message. I mean, again, I stand by my point of like blocking somebody because they do not respond on your time frame is kind of crappy.
Now, I would also be curious what the block is. So, like, what the message. I mean, granted, we don't have to get into details unless we want to, but I'm curious what was the nature of the message. Was it a very important question that was very pressing in time, or was it something casual that could be responded to the next day without problem?
Your Honor, as somebody who read the conversation, just a part of it, it did appear that the conversation was more in regards to what Mr. Warlord should do with the situation of conflict he had with other members of Henry's community. And he was asking for some advice. However, I want to make a point to the court that Mr. Warlord also deleted some of his messages to Mr. Angel Pest. So we do not have his conversation. We just have Angel Pests respond to things that were said because for some reason Mr. Warlord decided to delete his part of the conversation that I have seen.
It sounds so. I'm assuming that Havoc Warlord is what is their name in the chat? Is it the Shattered Kingdom? Is that the correct person?
Yes, Your Honor.
See.
Shattered Kingdom is the man you see on screen right now. Yes.
Okay, and to answer my question, it sounds like the Shattered Kingdom says that it was to resolve some of the issues at hand. Okay, I see. Oh, we have a $5 super chat from Juicebox Poppy, which I believe is Alex Pest, the person in question. He
Angel
says,
Pest.
"My bad, I misspoke. Angel Pest." Yes, he says. I'm assuming he meant to say I gave. I gave Ray the message. Ray, I give you permission to reread it right now. Appreciate the $5, my guy. We appreciate you. Thank you very much.
Your Honor, would you like me to reread the messages?
I mean, it seems like the person who provided said text message gave it to you and is currently in public giving you permission to go ahead and read it. So let's hear the evidence.
All right, Your Honor. So the message reads as follows from Mr. Angel Pest. What happened? It's 11:30 p.m. in California. I'm not calling anyone tonight. I'm not cool with Answer 06, so I can't speak on him at all. As for me, you done pissed me the fuck off. I didn't do shit to you. The next response here was might have. Sean, you used me as an excuse as to why Drew didn't want to be on your fucking show anymore. I'm a little more than pissed off. As for what are you supposed to do, you take it in stride. And then following that is a message that was blocked, where he said, I hope you don't have me blocked. But by then, he was already blocked, Your Honor.
Interesting. So it sounds like we were pretty quick on the trigger finger there. Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
Well, the Shattered Kingdom says that the messages were deleted because TJ's clown ass would have made content, and I wasn't going to let that happen. Okay. Now, here's my question. Why, if in fact Juicebox was blocked after a response time of 25 minutes, you can confirm whether or not that was true, but why were we so quick to block this person when it seems like you were trying to resolve issues, maybe seek some advice? What happened there? Why was the blocking happening here?
Your Honor, I believe he did a live stream where he had explained, as well as a video where he had explained that the reason why he was blocking people was just because he was trying to distance himself from Henry Resilience community, meaning that every single person who was very active and part of Henry Resilience Discord or his chats were basically getting blocked as he was trying to put distance between them, but also decided to change his mind at one point and reach out to a few members, and that just did not go well because he had already blocked people.
I see. Now, speaking as someone who really knows nothing about this situation, is it possible that this man was just trying to protect his peace by blocking people?
It is possible. He did mention that, Your Honor. However, if you are to protect your peace, I feel like blocking and just moving on and just not addressing it as often as this gentleman has would have probably protected his peace more. But he had proceeded to make a live stream and then another video, and then basically yesterday come on and pretty much challenge everybody and say that he was going to join Rican Ranger in the attempts of taking down Henry Resilience. So that is kind of basically what was basically implied with that last part. But yes, Your Honor, he says he wants peace, but yet he has made numerous live streams and videos addressing all of the drama that he is trying to move away from, Your Honor.
Okay, interesting. So the Shattered Kingdom responds to my question of the blocking by saying, because I don't have to wait for other people to message on their own time.
I mean, I don't know what else to say to that, Your Honor.
No, I hear you. I mean, that was his response, so I wanted to make sure to get it out there. We're doing fair reporting here. So, okay. So, is there anything else that the Shattered Kingdom would like to present in his defense of this situation? We'll give you a couple minutes to shoot off a message. You can either say, no, you don't have anything to say, or you can just tell us what it is that you want to say. In the meantime, I do have a couple questions here. So we talked about the memes. We talked about the blocking spree. We just mentioned the running to Rican Ranger. It sounds like that was said in a live stream yesterday. Okay. So tell me about the things that he allegedly has lied about.
I mean, well, Your Honor, like I said, we already discussed him lying about not liking any of the memes made of Rican Ranger, as I called him out on why he would go to Rican Ranger when he had him blocked because he had issues with him, and why all of a sudden he now cares about Rican Ranger. When I told him he didn't care, he responded that he did. And I said, since when? About a week ago, because if you guys do not know, I have been covering Rican Ranger for a bit. And last time I did a reaction to Rican Ranger, he was in the chat piling on with everybody else in my chat. So that to me came off as a lie, or at least for the very disingenuous. Again, I would say one of my biggest things about the lying is, saying one thing, being called out, and then, changing the story. I'd have to go back, Your Honor, and look at the last stream because there were so many points. Yeah, it's a 3-hour stream, Your Honor. I was pretty tired.
Yeah. So in the meantime, please put up Francis's comment. I'm going to read it for everybody. She says, as far as when I said, is it possible that he was just trying to protect his peace? She said he wanted peace, but kept saying everyone could get the smoke. So what is it? Now, that is a good question, though. So if you are trying to protect your peace and threatening at the same time that everybody could get the smoke, I would like to hear a little bit of an explanation about that, if in fact you would like to, Shattered Knight. In the meantime, he responded about my question by saying that he works with whoever he wants to and that it's nobody's damn business at the end of the day. Which, okay, that is true. People can work with whoever they want to, if and when they want to do so. That's not completely incorrect. So
yes, Your Honor, but everyone also has the right to judge you and criticize you for that decision as well, Your Honor. I think
that is true. People
that
do
goes
have
both
the right
ways.
to do so, 100%. And Dust Production says, who you work with says a lot about you. Just saying. Who you choose to work with and associate with says a lot about you.
Your Honor, I do feel like I would like to take a little bit of a personal take on this situation. As I said yesterday, I will repeat for the court and for you, Your Honor, who missed everything I said. But I do feel like the issue really is that I don't feel like he is being genuine about why he wants to work with Mr. Rican Ranger. I think he is just saying that because he's looking for allies, because he feels like an outcast, like Rican Ranger also feels like an outcast. So the enemy of my enemy is my friend, because as I stated before, he did have issues with Rican Ranger that were valid. And now all of a sudden, because he has issues with Henry Resilient and his community, he is trying to find, again, refuge with Rican Ranger to, contribute to the anger they have for Henry Resilient. And also want to point out, if you are somebody who wants to do more positivity and for your peace, I would think allying yourself with somebody who is actively in a battle with Henry Resilient, that would be not contributing to your peace. I just wanted to point that out, Your Honor.
Now, somebody brought up in the chat something about making fun of a mentally disabled person. Is there any validity to that?
Your Honor, that is it's Francis Baby. She's a victim of this Mr. Warlord. He had claimed that she had made fun of mentally disabled people, but meanwhile also fat shamed her by calling her a fat bitch, sweaty slob. So I'm not really sure. Take that information with what you will, Your Honor.
Well, it sounds like this is a good time to respond with a diabolical. Because goddamn, what did she do to you, my guy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, it sounds like there is a lot of animosity on both sides of the spectrum here. And not really knowing the ins and the outs of this whole situation, we are definitely going to have to leave it up to the jury.
Yes, this is going to be a jury. So you guys already know, since this is the last case of the night, thumbs up if they're innocent, thumbs down if you find them guilty. We already know what the person in the chat, who is obviously the subject, is going to say, but it's up to the jury. Also, while we wait for the verdict, if you want to take care of this.
We have a $5 super chat by the Arrow Stream. We appreciate you, my guy. He says, Your Honor, if found guilty, can the accused be given some hardening pills to help resolve the soft behavior? My. That truly is diabolical. It really is. Yikes. Okay. Well, the arrow stream definitely came out shooting. No pun intended.
All right, so we have guilty. We have another guilty. We also have another guilty.
We have lots of thumbs down.
Yes, there's a lot of thumbs down, Your Honor. I think this might be
thumbs down.
unanimous.
Whoa, we have a $20 super chat by my guy, Koo. What's going on, my Koo? We appreciate you, my guy. He says, hindsight is 2020. Step 1, I made a mistake. Step 2, addressing the situation. Step 3, I'm having issues and need to work on myself. Step 4, you're the problem, not me. Step 5, hate. It's the classic life cycle part of my speech. Yep, that is very insightful per usual, Mr. Koo. Very insightful indeed.
Yep, that's very true. And thank you for the super chat. We have more. I think we have our verdict. So I guess we got all thumbs down. I didn't see a single thumbs up. So I guess
it appears that the jury is unanimous. So we have a guilty verdict. Well, in the words of Uncle Ruckus, that nigga's guilty.
You didn't do the gavel.
You want the gavel?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you a gavel. I'll give you a gavel after the stream. Guilty.
Guilty. All right. So what is the sentence, Your Honor? Because he needs to be sentenced.
Whoo. You know, we're going to have to take some suggestions from the jury here because I just don't know what to tell you. I just don't know what to tell you. TTS is completely unsure of what this sentence should be. So, therefore, we're going to leave it up to the viewers here for what the verdict should be.
Punishment. We already got the verdict. Punishment.
Come on, motherfucker. You know what I mean. Remington Keys would like to remind me that apparently that is a meat hammer, not a gavel, in which I was speaking of. And yes, you are correct, my guy. You are absolutely correct. But she's still going to get the gavel indeed. Moving on.
I was just want to say, this comment here, you know what? Fuck that verdict means shit because y'all ain't God and he ain't no real judge. No shit, Sean. This is clearly not a real courtroom. We're just having some fun. And that's all it is. It's just fun and memeing. And if you can't handle it, I don't know what to tell you. But there is some facts behind some of the things I said. I mean, all the stuff I said was pretty much kind of true. I mean, I don't know why.
Sounds like the kingdom is shattered indeed.
Of course, we're not a real court. That is clearly not a real judge. Yes, we are very much aware of that.
Order in the court. Order in the court. We have a message from DDH. He says, they say, Sean, I am saying this as someone who cares. You had been coming at this wrong. And plenty of people told you to take a break, me included in this chat. You need help at the Shattered Kingdom. That sounds like a personal message indeed.
Yep. How can you find a person that defended himself, a person that's guilty? That makes no sense. What did you defend? Here's the thing, right? Because this all did start with you having issues primarily with TJ Lawrence, who made memes. TJ is a notorious meme maker in the Discord. Like him, Chad, a lot of people meme everybody. Like it's really something if you're part of Henry's community, if you're part of the Discord, that's just a factual truth. Okay, if you don't want to be memed, then don't be there. Don't be there. It's really that simple. Like, I don't know why people are taking memes so personally. Like you say it's on some gay shit. Well, again, every other man besides you and Rican have had the same picture made of them, and they just don't care because they don't take it seriously. So like memes are meant to be fun, they're meant to be funny. If you don't like them, that's fine. I'm not telling you have to, but like you knew what it was. You've been a day one, right? You've been part of the community as a day oneer. So you of all people should be new, like not new to this fact. So when it is directed at you now, after all this time you've been part of the community, now someone makes a meme about you. Now it's not now it's not okay. Now it's a problem. Now it's bullying. Now it's this and that. It's like, bruh, it's not that deep. And like I've told Rican, the same thing I'm going to tell you. When you react to it, the way you guys react to it, it's just going to get worse. Just don't give a reaction, because when you react to it, then people are going to keep doing it because they now know it bothers you. It's just memes. Memes are not real. They cannot hurt you. It's really not that steep. And this is what I'm doing. I'm pretty much kind of memeing, but also kind of calling people out because, like, y'all need to get called out. It's not about you being, like, attacked. We're calling you out. I am calling you out, Sean. I'm going to keep calling you out. You have to take some accountability. All you had to say is, yes, I handled the situation wrong. My bad. I still want nothing to do with you people. Cool. But the first step is to at least admit you were kind of wrong, bro. The moment you admit you're wrong, the sooner everyone's like, all right, cool, you were wrong. We can go our separate ways. But no, you just want to say you did nothing wrong. Anyways, I got a super chat.
The Arrow Stream coming in with the $2 super chat. We appreciate you, my guy. He says, Sean, thanks for the block. Fuck you, LOL. Did me a favor. He also says, a little bit earlier, soft, S-A-F-T, soft, as in taking this joke trial as a real thing. My guy.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see that comment.
Another person, yeah. Tyrone, says, Shattered Kingdom, more like Sharded Kingdom, respectfully.
So you say, I also know about the bullshit that goes on inside of that day one is bullshit over there. So nobody has a right to come at me because I know what goes on inside over there. Okay, well, expose it then. Like, you're doing a lot of talking, not a lot of exposing. Like, you saying you know things. Okay, well, then say what you know.
Why you mad, bro?
What do you know? Because that's my thing. What do you know that is, like, so damning about what goes on in Henry's community that you just holding on to? What, you waiting to give it to Rican? Because again, I don't think anyone's genuinely gonna care.
You know, interestingly enough, I'm kind of wondering now because what was that guy's name? VG or whatever the fuck his name, the manager, with the funny looking head. He was saying that they had a whole bunch of information that was gonna drop sometime soon. Like all this bullshit.
Oh yeah, this guy.
I'm wondering if maybe they thought they had something in their back pocket because of bum.
You can't find the judge guilty for being an ass. It's crazy.
Who found the judge guilty? Who found the judge guilty?
The last case, he found you guilty.
Well, listen, buddy, if you wanted to object, then you should have said objection, but you didn't. And you know, you asked a question about how can you find a person guilty who defends themselves? Well, guess what? People defend themselves in a real courtroom every fucking day. And a lot of the time, unfortunately, sometimes they're found innocent, but a lot of the time they're found guilty. So you can defend yourself.
Yep, I love it when his mic. Look, the mic cut him out. The mic cut you out. He got disconnected.
Can you hear me now?
Yes,
can
here
you
we
hear
go.
me now? Okay, Jake from State Farm. Here we go. So anyway, like I said, right? So you can be found innocent, guilty, whether you defend yourself or not. That's just how the fucking country works. It's a democracy. And so if this jury of people in the crowd found you guilty, then goddamn it, they found you guilty. Now, in your mind, you don't have to feel like you're guilty. That's the thing about freedom, man. You can go on about your day and continue to feel good and live your life and do your thing. At the end of the day, you shouldn't really care what these people have to say, whether it's innocent or guilty. Who the fuck cares? But guess what? They found you guilty in this here courtroom. Whether it's a sham or not, you were found guilty. And that's just what it is. But in the meantime, I want to get to the super chat that just dropped. Juicebox Poppy with the $10 super chat. We appreciate you, my guy. He says, at the end of the day, Henry is not the end-all be-all. If you don't want to be in the community, then leave. You're not the first person and you won't be the last. If you have a problem with someone, fuck them. Leave. And guess what? This is America, man. You have the freedom to stay, you have the freedom to leave. You can go ahead and make whatever decision it is that you need to make.
Oh shoot, we hit the goal. Oh wow, thank you for letting me know. I did not know we hit the goal.
10
Oh
out
wow.
of 10. We appreciate you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. We surely do. But
Wow,
yeah,
thank you
I really
guys.
think that's sound advice, though. I really do think that's sound advice coming from Angel Pest here. He said, you can leave, you can stay, do whatever you got to do. But at the end of the day, this is not the end all be all. So that's facts.
Yeah, and I agree with this. Exactly. You don't even have to unsubscribe. Just don't bother going back. Because, like, here's the thing, right? The majority of these issues with Henry's community, it's in the Discord. You got a bunch of people in the Discord with different personalities, and some people like to troll, some people can handle it, some people can't. If the Discord is your biggest issue and you're having issues with people in the Discord, leave the Discord. No one's holding a gun to your head and telling you to stay there. Leave the Discord. You can still be in the chats and the friggin' streams or whatever, but y'all just take it so personally, like you feel entitled. Like, I feel like there's a lot of entitlement in a lot of these YouTube communities where people feel entitled to be like, well, everyone has to be nice to me because I've been here for the longest time. Bruh, no, it's like, just leave the Discord. Don't go, stay in the Discord, especially if you are somebody who has been there from day one in the Discord. You've been there for a long time. You know how people are. You had no issues with how people were doing shit in the Discord when it happened to Rican Ranger, but yet you're gonna run over there to that man when you had no issues with it for the longest time. But again, when you're not the target of it, it's easy for you to look at it and say, it's okay, it's fun. It's fun until it happens to me. It's all fun and games till it happens to me. And that's why I'm calling you out primarily calling you out for that. Because you can't sit there and run to Rican Ranger, extending an olive branch, when you had no issues with how he feels he was treating that community. He feels like everyone be dogging on him and shitting on him and all this shit, which, yeah, at this point, everyone is doing that. But you were right up there with everyone dogging on and piling on. You say you had beef with him. What beef did you have with him? Did you work with him in the past? Were you guys friends in the past? What was your relationship with him before? Because I could ask him myself, and I guarantee you he's going to be like, I probably didn't even fuck with Sean like that. But he'll fuck with you now because now you're just a fucking asset. You're an asset. And you're mainly going over there to use him. Don't say you're not, because you really are. And you can sit here and say, I don't know what I'm talking about, but trust me, I know it. Everybody knows it. Rican knows it. You think Rican's dumb enough to think that you're not going over there to him because you had a falling out with Henry? Trust me, he ain't as dumb as you want to think he is. I know we think he's dumb sometimes, but like, he ain't that dumb. He sees you, bro. Don't think he don't see you for what you're doing. He's not dumb.
Coming from a mile away.
Here's the thing. This is a problem. You always think that when people are telling you shit, it's dictating or trying to tell you what to do. No, it's just advice. You don't have to take it. I can't control you. I can't control you, just like you can't control anybody but yourself, sir. So I'm not dictating shit. I'm just telling you the facts. The fact is, you are only running to Rican because you have issues with Henry. That is it, point blank. You can sit here and say that's not true. That is a factual truth. I have basically proved it on my stream when you came on. You said you had beef with Rican. You had beef with Rican because everybody at that time had beef with Rican. Stop playing. What was your legit beef? Did you not like things he said? Did you not like how he handled things? Man, it's almost like you try to dictate what Rican's doing, right? Because you had issues with Rican for how he handled some situations, right? But now you're going to run to his arms and cry. Because that is what you're doing, bruh. No offense to you. And I'm not saying this to be mean. I'm doing this because tough love is still love, honey. It's still love. I don't hate you. I think a lot of people here don't really necessarily hate you either. I think they're hurt by you. I think that you acted kind of a little crazy at them. But that's what it is. Bro, it's not a real fucking court shit, dude. It was a joke. We're having fun. I did one on Rican. So what? And I'm waiting for Rican to crash out. Notice how I know he's watching. He hasn't said shit about it yet.
Oh, he'll be back in the DM saying diabolical real soon. Watch. I bet it. I put money on it. But anyways, we have another super chat from Juicebox Poppy. He gave us $5. Appreciate you, my guy. He says.
Oh, hold on. Wait, I'm trying to click it. There we go.
You ready now?
Yes.
All right, thank you. So he says, same as an apology. I was given an apology the other day and I don't accept it. I'm not going to talk to the person. I'm not going to engage. Choose your path.
And that's simple. That's it. That's it. That's it. Really, that's it. That's really simple. Like, it's not even trying to dictate. It's literally trying to tell you, like, bruh, like, if you handle things a different way, there would not be no issues. Like, you escalated a situation that could have been de-escalated with simple communication. You say you were trying to communicate, but again, well, I'm not waiting for people. I'm not waiting for people. Well, then I don't know what to tell you. If you wasn't willing to wait for them, then why the fuck are you trying to talk to them in the first place? You should just let that shit go.
Mm-hmm.
If you weren't trying to communicate and you weren't waiting for a response, then what was the point of even talking to people in the first place?
Mm-hmm. And as far as dictating things, I happen to agree with Dust Productions. He says she has the right to say whatever she thinks. And last time I checked, this was the Reivelations show. And Reivelations and myself can put out any opinion that we want. It doesn't have to be fact. It doesn't have to be God. But guess what? We gonna say whatever the fuck we feel. And that's just what it is. It's nothing personal. But given the situation, people are allowed to have opinions. That is, again, what makes this place so great.
And that's the comment right here. If you won't listen to Ray or anyone, will you listen to me? I don't have an ounce of hatred towards you. I'm shocked by your behavior. Ray is coming at you out of love. It's really not hate. Like, same thing with Rican. Rican always thinks that I come at him out of hate or aggression. Like, I said many times, I don't hate Rican. I'm disappointed in a lot of shit that's been going on, but I don't hate the dude. A lot of people will disagree. They hate him. They will never forgive him. See, me, I'm trying to be reasonable. I'm trying to be somewhat reasonable. But if you ain't trying to be reasonable with me, what you want me to do, bro? I'm telling you, like, if you like, I don't think working with Rican is a good idea for him for both of parties involved. I don't think it's going to work out for both parties involved because I think that, again, I think you're just going over there because you're mad, you're angry, and you want to get your lick back. I think you think that going over with Rican's going to help you get your lick back, but I'm telling you it's not. And on top of that, I don't think it's a good idea for Rican because, no offense, but like, if you are willing to be snaky like that, I'm not going to trust you. I'm not going to trust you with anything. If you're willing to just jump ship when things don't go your way, why would I trust you? Because the moment you and Rican have a disagreement on something, you're going to find out. You're going to fuck around and find out. I don't think it's good for either of you, but more so, right now, I don't think it's good for Rican to bring people into his little circle only to find out that you're going to snake on him. I wouldn't trust it. I honestly, if I was Rican, and I'm not saying any offense to anyone here, but if anyone from Henry's Discord was to reach out to Rican, he should be on high alert. I wouldn't trust that. Immediately, I would think this is an op, bro. You trying to op us. You trying to get some information and run back to Henry to get in his good graces. I told Rican that too. I said I wouldn't trust anybody who came from Henry's court, to be honest with you. Because I'm just saying, you don't know. It's the internet. People like to play sneaky.
Yeah, people get
I play sneaky 100%. I play sneaky. I will. If I want information, I'm gonna play sneaky.
Mm-hmm. Well, in the meantime, we have a $10 super chat from my guy Cool. Appreciate you, man. Thanks a lot. He says they all want the adulation of the leading role, but won't put in the hard yards to get it. No one gets to heaven if they don't go through hell. Not everyone has the bulletproof hide for this job. You're damn right, man. Some people just don't put the work in that's really required to be the top dog. I mean, that's just the way of life.
Also, I also want to say, could you please stop using religion like as a fucking shield? Because like I was raised Baptist, I have faith, and you are not going to use that against me. Because like I don't like it when people do that. I would never use my religion or my faith and throw in somebody's face. I can't stand it when people do that. That's not real. That's not real. Homeboy, he's been saying that you guys can't judge me, only God can judge me. Listen,
you are again, not Tupac, my guy.
I'm just saying, like, people always go to like, you can't judge me, only God can judge me. Motherfucker, we judge people on a regular basis. You judge people. You are judging people. You are being a hypocrite. You can't sit there and say, well, don't judge me. You're judging Henry. You're judging all the people in friggin' Henry's Discord. You can't say that. You're doing the same thing. So if you were sitting there saying you don't want to be judged, you over here people. You judging Henry. You judging Henry because Henry didn't handle a situation that had nothing to do with him in the first place. But then he did react to it. He did make a video about it. But still, you judging him for that. That's crazy.
And you know what I just realized? I realized we never issued a punishment for the guilty verdict.
We never did.
Yep. So I'm going to go ahead out on a limb here and say that I believe that this man's verdict should be, his punishment should be to suffer 10 more memes by TJ.
10's a little steep. He'd do it,
fine.
but that's
we'll cut it
steep.
off at 2. 2 more memes by TJ.
I think 2's too generous. At least 5. We should just cut that in half.
Nigga, why you even cut me off at 10? Who cares? The point is he has to suffer more memes by TJ. That is the point. It doesn't matter if it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. At the end of the day, more memes are coming, and that's the punishment. Diabolical.
Gotcha. And Jillykins, he's already going to spend time with Rican, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I mean, I think he might be happy spending a week with Rican. It sounds like that's what he wants to do in the first place.
Play the evidence.
Oh, you know what? Maybe they could do Santa's sleigh together.
What's the bottom line? What's the bottom line? I want to know the bottom line.
The bottom line is that YouTube is not a real place, my guy. It's not a real place. You shouldn't be taking it that seriously. That's all I got to say.
Another thing I want to point out too, the fact that yesterday, was it yesterday to the stream? Yeah, yesterday when I did the stream and he came on, he basically made a comment about how, like, you know, oh, Henry's going to put me on a playlist. It's like, is that what you want? Because nobody even said that was going to happen.
You know, I think we should put up Santa's sleigh again.
The bottom line is all y'all do is judge people when that's your opinion. And then the day and opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one. They all stink. But the thing is like, isn't judging people's opinions anyways? Like, that is literally what it is. So that comment kind of negates itself because, like, no shit. Judging people is our opinions. Everyone has a right to opinions.
I think part of the punishment should honestly be we play Santa's sleigh one more time for the audience.
All right, that'll be the punishment. We all agree that Havoc Warlord's punishment is we play the Santa sleigh meme again. Okay.
Back, front, back. We're gonna speed this up. If you're not comfortable with popping your ass, all I want is your hands. Boom, 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 boom. But if you can, get in that shit. Come on, 4, 3, good, 2. We call it the ribbit walk. You go ribbit, 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 ribbit. Staying low, lifting and dropping that ass. If you have no space, stay in place and lift up those legs. Santa sleigh. You go Santa sleigh, bring the gifts. 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 From the top.
Hey girl, hey. Santa sleigh, bring the gifts. Santa sleigh, bring the gifts. Hey. Back that ass up, boy. Diabolical.
See, here's the thing, you call it a gay meme. Why is it gotta be gay? Why is it gotta be gay? It's just a female doing aerobics. It's not that deep. Like, you're the one. Yeah, I mean, listen. The funny thing is, right? I've said this even the other day, bro. If you see the video without the faces on it, like other people's face on it, the chick is kind of not that. She kind of looks like a dude, anyways. Like, I'm just keeping it real.
Santa
the chick in that video,
bring the gifts.
She looks
Santa
very
sleigh,
masculine, anyways. To be honest,
low.
I think.
And rip it while you walk. Rip it while you walk.
I think Rican's face looks the best on her because it makes her look better. Because, like, I'm telling you, the original video, she don't look that good. She already looks kind of butchy anyway. So I don't know why y'all are getting triggered being put on a face of a chick who already looks like a dude anyways. Like, she already looks like a guy. So I don't know why you guys are making it seem like it's gay. Like, y'all are very insecure, in my opinion. Very insecure with your sexuality if you're really triggered by having your face on that fucking thing. I'm telling y'all, look at the actual unedited version of that chick. Looks like a dude anyways.
Merry Christmas and happy holidays.
I'm just keeping it real. She's very masculine. Listen, the way her body's built, she clearly works out. And I'm telling you, as TTS, when women work out, they develop testosterone. Testosterone is produced with muscle. So the more muscle you have, the more testosterone you're producing. So when women bodybuild and they work out and they have more muscle, that means they start having male-like masculine characteristics, especially in their face and their body, bro. The chick has no titties. Did you not notice she has no titties? It's
All I
because she
know
has more
is
muscle.
that chick was buffer than a buffalo chicken.
That's what I'm saying. And y'all men get mad like she's a buff chick. It would have been worse if they put your face on like a legit fucking baddie, bro. Like that would be really gay. But like that chick already looks masculine. Y'all are mad? It's not that serious. It's just a funny video, mind you. Without the fucking faces put on, that video is just goofy. That's why that video went viral, because of how goofy it was, and that's why they use it. So, like, yeah, she has no. But look. I'm gonna play it again, not just to make fun of
One more time.
Sean. I'm just gonna play it so you guys get a really good look at this woman. Get a good look at her, bro. Get a good look at her.
Back, front, back. We're gonna speed this up. If you're not comfortable with popping your ass, all I want is your hands. Boom, 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 boom. But if you can, get in that shit. Come on, 4, 3, good, 2. We call it the ribbit walk. You go ribbit, 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 ribbit. Staying low, lifting and dropping that ass. If you have no space, stay in place and lift up those legs. Santa sleigh. You go Santa sleigh, bring the gifts. 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 From the top.
Bro. That's what I'm saying. She's very manly, bro. Like, I don't know why. And again, there's nothing against a female. It's just, bro, it's not that serious.
Now, I just have to say, the Shadow Kingdom said to tell Arrow Stream's mom that he's going to bring his big gift. When people say that, when people actually have to say that, usually, and just usually, it's the opposite. Maybe it's not a big gift at all. But all I know is Santa's coming. Santa's sleigh, bring the gifts. Santa's sleigh, bring the gifts. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas, motherfucker.
Yo, y'all kill me. I don't want to play it again.
Wait. Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
Let me get this off the screen. Oh, man. Let's go back to, there we go. Oh, that was fun. Did you be honest? Be honest, everybody in the chat. Now that this court's over, we already talked to, the last case. Did you guys think that was fun? Was that fun? Do you want to do more of those? Like, let me know if that was fun for y'all. We could do some more of those. We'll add some more people. I might add Henry to the case. Who knows? Let's have some fun. Let's have some fun with the drama, bro. I don't care. Like, at the end of the day, right? I'm gonna keep it 100. Does this drama really matter? Not 100%. Like, it is content at this point. And like, if you taking it personally, like, I don't know what to tell you. I'm trying to make it fun. I'm trying to make it fun at this point. Because listen, I know I know Sean's a little upset when he saw his face as one of the cases. And I kind of had a feeling. I'm like, oh, he's gonna hate it. I saved him for last, because as soon as I saw him in the chat, he was actually gonna be after Rican. And then I was gonna do Kid Behind the Camera last, but when I saw him in the chat, I was like, nah, I'm gonna save that for last. I was like, oh boy, Sean's in the chat. He's gonna love the last case. But you know what? At this point, fuck it. Why stay mad? We can make it fun. Let's make drama fun. So we could do more. We could have TTS come up, do more court cases if TTS is willing to do it.
Santa sleigh, bring the gifts.
Hey,
Santa sleigh, bring the gifts. Yeah.
I did the first episode and got you out the way, so I mean, at least you won't be brought up again as another case unless anything crazy happens. But I'm just telling you, had to get it done. So yeah, if you guys, more TTS.
I gotta say, is that shit was crazy.
Okay,
I
so
wasn't
TTS
prepared for the last one.
You weren't prepared for the last one.
Santa Slay, bring the gifts, my guy. Sheesh, that lady had a beard.
I think personally, I think she looked better with Sean's. I think she looks better with anyone's, all the dudes' faces on there. To be honest with you, but Sean seems to not like it because he thinks it's gay, and I'm like, it's not gay, bro. It's not that serious.
Yeah,
you say the best for last. see, no, see. If you were able to just take this stream the same way you took the memes in the first place, we wouldn't be in this situation, dude. All you had to do was just laugh at yourself, man. Sometimes you gotta laugh at yourself, and you'll realize it's so much better. Just look at and just laugh at yourself, bro. It really is. Good night. Thanks for tuning in. Well, they see, but here's the thing. See how he's taking it in stride now. See, it's not that serious. See, but if you just originally took it that way and laughed at it, bro, you understand how many times I get memed, I laugh at it, and then people stop memeing me. That's one thing I'm annoyed about. Y'all stop memeing me. I'm kind of annoyed. Y'all don't meme me anymore. It's kind of upsetting. Y'all meme everybody else, but I don't get memes of me. When's my face gonna be on Santa Slay? Matter of fact, I'll send y'all a picture of TTS put his face on Santa Slay.
I mean, fuck it. Santa Claus is coming to town, as they say.
Thank you, Chad. For fuck's sakes, meme me. I want to be memed. I think it's messed up. I don't get memed like everybody else. Yes, and also stop blocking people.
Well, moral of the story is y'all motherfuckers need to start behaving yourself, because if not, you're going to have to come to Reivelations Court and get judged by TTS and the rest of the crowd. That's what it is. We taking it back to the days of Rome, like it's fucking gladiator in this bitch. Thumbs up,
TTS.
thumbs down. What's it gonna be?
TTS, question for you, because I'm doing a show with Frog Tony on Fridays. I think starting this coming week, I think we're gonna launch that show. But during the week, if you want, I know the schedule's gonna be changing soon. But you want to do some?
You're eating your mic again. I don't know what the fuck.
I'm actually not eating my mic. I don't know why it sounds like that. I was saying, you want to come on more often, because clearly everybody likes you.
I mean, we'll see what the world brings. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. But yeah, like you said, my schedule is gonna be changing a little bit, and but I'm definitely here for it though. I fucks with it.
Okay, you had fun.
Yeah, I had fun. I feel like the stream can only be described with one word, and you already know what that word's gonna be.
Wait, can I do it, or are you gonna do it? Because I got the soundbite. Like,
I mean, go ahead. You could drop the soundbite, but it's never gonna be as good as the original.
Diabolical.
I think that one's better.
Diabolical.
I like this one too.
Rican, do I need my body brain tonight, or are you gonna get it up for me?
Yo, Jillikin said she wants to see TTS in a judge's wig and robes. That's hilarious.
I mean, I thought of doing a filter on a picture of you to give to you to put up, but I was like, you know what? Nah, we'll do that next time. I just want to see how tonight went. Yes, the echo is coming from him. Yes,
coming from me.
Yeah, because they can hear me in the back.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what to tell you in different rooms, but anyway, all I know is Arrowstream says TTS for president, and TTS agrees.
But all right, do we have anything else?
Great again.
Do we have anything else? Because it's about to be
make Reivelations great again.
Make Reivelations great again, right?
Woo! Diabolical.
No, there we go. There we go. But all right. I guess that's it. I guess we're gonna get out of here. So, is there anything you want to say before we leave, Judge TTS?
The only thing I'd like to say is thanks for having me. I appreciate it. Definitely had some fun. Got some super chats. Thank you everybody who threw up the super chats. Without y'all, without the audience, we definitely would not have a stream. So definitely want everybody to know that each and every one of you is appreciated. And yeah, that's basically it. Y'all make it fun. Y'all make it fun. So yeah. And also, Mr. Level wanted me to check my DMs. I've been doing this on my phone, so I haven't been able to do that. But I'm gonna go check it out right now and see what's going on. If it was something for the stream, then my bad, bro.
Gotcha. Well, with that said, guys, thank y'all for being here. Y'all are awesome. Appreciate you. Big shout out to TTS for turning up and being the judge, jury. Thank you guys so much for being the jury. And with that said, guys, we'll probably do this again sometime. We'll see. But this was really fun. And yeah, we'll have y'all have a great rest of your night. Bye bye. Now we out.
Diabolical.
Thank you.